Hello and welcome back to Moonlit Journal. Today I wanted to film a what's in my bag video, but kind of a stationery and journaling edition. So I have my three main stationery bags here with me, and these are the only three bags that I have, and they all serve a very specific purpose for my journaling practice. And so I kind of wanted to share them and talk through how I use each of these bags. And I think what I really like about my collection of stationery bags is that they are each quite versatile and have multiple purposes. So they're kind of workhorses. They're very functional for me, but they're also very aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. So I just really enjoy using all three of these bags, and I use them on a daily basis. And so I just wanted to talk through how I'm using these and kind of show you the different tools that I use on a daily basis, the pens that I write with, and how I keep my space tidy, because I live in a small space and I have a lot of things related to this wonderful hobby of mine. And so these bags really help keep my space clean, tidy, and organized, and they're really, really functional for me. And so just to give a quick overview of how I use each of these bags, the smallest one here is where I house all of my pens. The medium-sized bag has all of my tools, and the larger bag here, which probably isn't even fitting in frame, is where I keep all of my journals. And that's how I use them on a daily basis. But the great thing about each of these is that I'm able to repurpose them and move things around really easily if I ever have to go travel or take my journals out with me somewhere. For example, this one is large enough to fit a notebook, an A6 book. So sometimes I use this as my travel bag. So I'm not restricting how I really use these bags, and I find that they are really versatile, which is what I love about them. And so let's just get right into it, starting with the Superior Labor bag here. So this is the Superior Labor Engineer Pouch. I believe they have engineer pouches in 4 different sizes, and I think this is size number 2, from what I can tell. And it's a beautiful bag. It's made of canvas, and it's in the olive colorway. And I believe this is also a special edition version. Usually the Superior Labor Engineer pouches don't have this part that says collaborates with Traveler's Company. So this is a Traveler's Company collaboration that I purchased at a Traveler's factory store in Japan. And I think that's why I was able to get this, because I actually went to the Traveler's factory store. And just to show you how this looks, the base here is painted, so it kind of has a different texture than the pure canvas on top here. I really love the script of the Superior Labor. I think that's written so beautifully, and that's really what drew me to this pouch in the first place. There's a tag on the side here that I think is really cute. And then there's a leather strap on the zipper here, and I believe this is brass. And the zipper is really smooth. It works really nicely, never catches. It's really satisfying to use. And then the back is just empty. And it's quite compact. I really like how it stays slim no matter how much I put in here. Yeah, it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's really easy to throw in a bag or to travel with, and it fits a lot. So as for what I have in here, this is where I keep all of the pens that I frequently use. And you would be surprised to see how many pens it actually fits. So this is everything I had in there right now, and there was still a ton of space. It was only like half full with this much. But yeah, these are my most frequently used pens. My daily driver pens would mainly be this one, the Zebra Sarasa Clip in 0.7. This one writes so smoothly, it glides on the page. I love the weight of it as well. The 0.7 I think is kind of my preferred thickness right now for writing. And then I also use these really frequently in my Hobonichi Cousin. This is the Pilot Super Petite. I also recently got the Pilot G2, and this is in the 10 weight. So it's really thick, but it, again, glides really well. I think I gravitate towards pens that are really smooth and glidey because that's where I have the best handwriting. So this one I recently bought at Kinokuniya in LA. I also have the Muji Gel Ink ballpoint pen. This is in a 0.5, and I really love this pen as well. It's really dark and bold, and again, a really smooth writer. Have another Sarasa Clip backup. The Sharpie S Gel, this is also a great pen, but I don't gravitate towards this as much. I find it a little choppier to write with, so I just don't enjoy it as much. And then I also have a Pilot Friction in a 07, and this is an erasable pen, which is really nice. But I find that it's a little too light for my liking. It shows up like a gray. And maybe I just got a bad batch or something, but it looks really streaky in my Hobonichi journals, so I don't really use this one much. And I also have this Uniball 1P. I just thought this was such a cute pen, but unfortunately, I do not like the writing experience on this one. I find it really scratchy and it skips a lot. So I personally don't like writing with this one, but I just think it's so adorable. So I'm keeping the pen body because I can switch it out with any refills that I like super easily. And then I mentioned these in my stationery favorites video, but these are the Zebra Sarasa Clip pens in the vintage colorway. I just find the colors really beautiful. Like, I love these kind of muted, murkier tones, kind of desaturated. And I love to use these for call outs or anything that I want to kind of stand out on the page, reminders. They're just nice accent colors to have. And I like, again, that they're not super in your face saturated colors. So highly recommend these as well. And then lastly, my highlighters of choice have got to be the Zebra mild liners. These are just so solid. They're beautiful. The color options are so nice. There's kind of something for everyone. They have more bright neon colors, but they also have these kind of muted tones, which I gravitate towards. I would say my favorite one has to be this one, the olive green. And as you can see, it fits in there really nicely, and there's still quite a lot of room left. And this is more than I would usually keep in here. I actually have to remove some pens from here. So it's really nice, really easy to just have on the side as I'm journaling, and it doesn't take up a lot of space on my desk, which is important for me. But it's also something that I know I will use when I'm traveling. This will probably just house all of my pens and tools whenever I'm traveling, because it does fit all of the main tools that I use as well. So that is the Superior Labor Engineer pouch. Okay, next we have my Delfonics pouch, which is my favorite. It has a special place in my heart because this is the first stationery bag I ever purchased, and I bought this in Japan the first time I ever went to Japan. So it was just a very special purchase for me, and it has a lot of sentimental value. So this is the Delfonics utility pouch in the size small. They have multiple sizes, and I wanted something more compact, and I believe this is in the color beige. I wasn't able to find the color anywhere, and I don't have the original packaging with me, so I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like beige to me based on what I looked up online. The small case is the same size as an A6. So this would fit a Hobonichi A6 inside of here, even with a cover on it. So it's really useful, really functional. And what I really loved most about this case is how many pockets it has. It houses so many different things. It has a space for everything. Because of all of the different sized pockets, it fits all of my various tools and everything kind of has a home, which I really like. So it's great for organization versus something like this is really great for holding pens because I just want to be able to get my hand in there and grab whatever I need really easily. And so the fact that this doesn't have pockets is a good thing. Before I get into what's in here, I wanted to say I also added this really cute waffle keychain. And that's because when I was on my first trip to Japan, when I bought this bag, I was going to 7-Eleven pretty much every single day and buying a waffle every day. Their waffles are so delicious. I really became obsessed. And if any of you have been to Japan, you know how the 7-Elevens are. They're just incredible, unmatched. Highly recommend. So yeah, this was kind of to remind me of that trip and how I would eat waffles every day. Okay, taking a closer look at this bag, there are 4 pouches in the front. So there's this big pouch that takes up the whole width of the front. And then there's 3 smaller pockets in front of that. And so in these first pockets, I have my sticker tweezers in this really narrow one here. On this middle pocket, I have my Traveler's Company Starbucks Reserve Roastery brass clip. It's really nice to have like easy access to this clip whenever I'm using my traveler's notebooks. And then I have my scissors and my ruler in this front pocket. Both items that I use very frequently with my journals. And I believe I got this ruler on Amazon a long time ago. I don't even remember, honestly. And then these scissors are actually from my childhood. So I don't know where I got these. They might actually be from India. I'm not sure, but they have always served me well, very dependable and very sentimental. And then in this rightmost front pocket, I have my stamps, my self-inking stamps or pre-inked stamps, which are nice, really handy to have these. And I bought this one in Tobichi in Tokyo, which is the Hobonichi store, and this one in Loft, Tokyo. And then in this bigger pocket in the front, that's where I house all of my most used washi tapes. So I have my Traveler's Factory one with all of the metro lines. I have my Yohaku washi tape that I got from Baumkuchen and another Yohaku slim tape also from Baumkuchen. And these 2 were mentioned in my stationery favorites video. I still love these. I use them all the time. So that is the front. In the back, I have my Penco clampy clip, which is really useful for my traveler's notebooks as well. It helps keep the pages open and flat. But I also just think it's like really aesthetically pleasing. I think it goes really well with the beige and black. The writing on here is also kind of like a cream color, so it just looks really nice. And I got this at High Tide, downtown LA. And then in this pocket, I have one of my Yosegi charms from Traveler's Factory. And then I also just save all of my Pop Mart figurine cards. I just don't know where else to keep them, honestly. And then going into the bag, so on the inside, there's one big compartment, and then there's a pocket in the back here with the Velcro closing. Hopefully you can see that. And then on this side, there's 2 netted pockets. So starting with the main compartment, I have my bronze stickers, my bronze stars that I love so much, also mentioned in my favorites video. I really like these because 1, it comes with so many stickers, like I will never run out of this. but I also love the tone of these because everywhere I found star stickers, they were mainly like gold or holographic or silver, but I wanted bronze specifically. So these are perfect. I really love the tone of these and the size. So I keep these handy because I use them really often. I also have my washi dot stickers that I use for like my tagging system in my commonplace. But this is something else I'm using really frequently. The other tool I use often is my glue tape. I have paper clips from Daiso. And what I love about these is that they're gold. So they're not your usual silver clips. I just thought they were really cute. And I like that the tops of these are also straight rather than curved. So they kind of fit on a page really nicely. I have my Scotch glue stick, which is wrinkle free, and I really have found that to be true. This does not make my pages wrinkle at all, and it works really well. I've never had anything like peeling back up with this, and it's super cheap, which is great. I have my X-Acto knife, which I sometimes use to cut pictures, but most of the time I just end up using my scissors. And then I have replacement heads for that X-Acto knife. And so that's the main compartment. In this back pocket here with the Velcro, I have gold clips. Gosh, what are these called? I forget what these are called, but it's basically the clips that go like this. And yeah, they're just really cute. I think this too, I must have gotten from Daiso. And then on this side, in the netted bags, on one end, I have a refill for my glue tape. And on the other, I have my whiteouts. So I have a big whiteout that I think I just got from Staples. And then I have the Midori cream correction tape, which is beautifully designed, in my opinion. It's so nice. And it's just like a tape runner. So yeah, that is everything that I keep in my Delfonics case, which, as you can see, is a lot. It fits a lot, and even when it's full, it remains so compact, which is what I love about it. And the other thing that I just love about this case is that I can really easily use it for traveling. It's a great one to travel with. It fits a lot, and I can fit an A6 journal in here easily. So that's really nice. And now onto the last bag, which is my journal tote bag. It's where I house all of my journals. And if you saw my recent 2025 anti-haul video, you're already very familiar with this bag because I showed it in that video. But I love this bag. I got it as a Christmas gift from my sister and brother-in-law. So thank you so much to them for giving this to me. I love this bag. It's been so useful for me already. Just keeping my desk really tidy and all of my journals kind of stored in one place. It's been really nice. So this one is from Amazon, and I will leave the links to everything in my description box if you're curious. This is in a size small and it fits a lot. It's really nice because it has top handles, but it also has a crossbody strap that you can attach here on the sides. So it's easy to go out and about with if you're having like a journaling meetup or something, or want to go to a cafe and journal. It's really easy to take around. And I just think it's really cute. I love the look of this bag. There's so many different color options, so there really is something for everyone. And I think the quality is great. It's a canvas material. I do like that it has kind of a slouchier look. It's not super structured, which is nice because then it's easier to fit things in here and kind of make room for things. On the front here, I just keep one of my Traveler's Company brass clips. Again, just for easy access as I'm journaling. And this is the Have a Nice Trip version. I think it's really pretty with the airplane design. And then I also have my brass clip. I forget what this is called, but it's the hand brass clip that's really popular. I think it's gorgeous. I really love the look of this clip. I also got this at Traveler's Factory, and I just keep this here purely for decoration. In this bag, there are two main compartments. And within one of the compartments, there are a couple of smaller compartments, which I'll show. But in the main one here, I keep my Hobonichi cousin. So it's really great because it actually fits an A5 book with a cover on it. And this is a pretty bulky cover as well. And I also have my Olive Traveler's Notebook in here. And then in the back compartment, I have my Hobonichi Weeks and my Camel Traveler's Notebook, the Starbucks Reserve Roastery edition. So that's 4 notebooks already. And it wasn't even that full. Like I would have been able to fit another notebook in this compartment for sure, because I've done it before. So I love how much it fits while still staying quite slim. And that's kind of the theme across all of my bags. I'm looking for things that remain compact and slim, but can fit a lot. And all of these 3 check that box for me. In this back compartment, there's a smaller pocket back here and a pocket on the side here. Oh, and there's also a little pocket here, which I didn't even see. Wow, I could put pens in there. Okay, and in this smaller pocket here, I have my power bank. And this one's really cool, actually. I was gifted this, which was so incredibly generous, but a company called Trosk reached out to gift this to me, and this video isn't sponsored or anything. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. It was just purely gifted to me, but I love it. I think it looks so cool. This is like a retro 90s, 2000s beeper design. So it looks like a beeper, but it's actually a power bank. It's like a portable charger. It reminds me of my childhood. I was born in the mid 90s, so very like reminiscent and nostalgic for me. And when you turn it on, it kind of tells you how much charge is left in here. And they also gave me another colorway. This one is even more like retro looking to me. But yeah, the reason I have a power bank in here is because I film all of my videos with my iPhone. And so it runs out of charge really quickly. So I kind of need this on hand to be able to quickly charge up my phone whenever I want to film. So it's really nice to have this handy in this bag. And I just find that my phone is like always running out of charge. So I like to have these portable chargers on hand. But yeah, I think that what I love most about these is the aesthetic. They just look so cool. But yeah, that is my power bank. And I keep the cord with it as well. And then on this side, I just have the crossbody strap for this bag. So that is how I use this bag kind of on a daily basis. It's like when it's sitting on my desk and I am just reaching for my journals daily to journal with them. But I often use this to also go out with my journals. Like whenever I'm visiting my parents' house or something and I want to take my journals with me, this is the bag that I keep everything in, and it's really easy. So what I do is I'll add whatever tools I need into this Superior Labor bag so that it has both my pens and my tools. And this is small enough to actually fit in this compartment really nicely. And then I just keep my main journals with me. And both of these really easily fit here. And then in the back here, I just keep my Hobonichi Weeks, my health tracker. And that's it. It's really easy to fit everything in here. And what I love is that this bag actually zips up. So everything is nice and protected. And this makes for a really good, like, on-the-go journaling bag as well. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video. That was much longer than I thought it would be. I hope I didn't ramble for too long. I hope you found this entertaining or useful in some way. I'd love to know in the comments, what do you use to store your stationery? What bags and pouches are you using kind of on a daily basis for your tools? And if you liked this video, I'd love to know if you'd also be interested in like a true what's in my bag video. I thought it might be fun to like show you my actual purse, like my handbag and everything I carry in that on a daily basis. But let me know. I know these like what's in my bag videos are quite popular right now, so I would be open to doing that if you're interested. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I just wanted to say I'm so grateful for all of the support I've received recently. It really means the world to me. It doesn't go unnoticed. All of your comments, I read every single one, and it has been so much fun getting to know you all, getting to talk about this wonderful hobby, hearing all of the different perspectives. I just appreciate it so much. I can't tell you how much it means to me that people take time out of their day to write to me and to want to discuss this hobby with me. It really means the world, and I've been having so much fun with it. It has brought me so much joy. So thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope that your 2025 has been going well, and I hope to see you in the next one.